I'm quite excited about this one. This is the Clearview Pioneer 400 and this is my unboxing come first impressions. Does it on the way out? Oh, I like that though. Please like and subscribe. Clearviews have this double glazed glass. I say double glazed, it's two pieces of glass with a bit of rope in between. But the reason why glass goes black is because it's cold, a bit like your mirror in your bathroom. If you had a heated mirror, it wouldn't mist up. And just because you've got two layers of glass, suddenly it's insulated, which means the glass staying clean is miles easier. There's nothing special about the handle. It's pretty agricultural actually, because you've got this sort of big bent loop of metal, which is the retainer for it. But it is quite adjustable because you can remove the door just by lifting it up and then twisting the hinges in and out to get it a little bit tighter if the ropes are a bit old or whatever. Oh, see, that is satisfying. You know how when you get like a poorly engineered bolt and you try and spin it and you just end up trying to like screw it round? Just look at that. Oh, it doesn't do it on the way back in. It does it on the way out. Oh, I like that though. We've got the main air control and this is the riddling part of the grate. You don't see brass very often nowadays. It's got a real sort of traditional feel to it. That's really nicely made. It is just a bog standard stainless steel ash pan, but there's something about the feel of it that just... Most things are sort of quite rough edge. This is all sort of rolled round. And it's all spot welded rather than like, you know, little rivets and whatnot. I'm going on about an ash pan, but that just is a little bit, you can tell this is nice. Clearview, instructions, warranty information. Of course you get Clearview gloves with Clearview branding on them. Very nice. Do you get anything else? I don't know why I'm left a little bit wanting, because I don't know why I want something else. I want a tool or a trivet or something to make me feel, because you know, this is an expensive thing, it's high end, and I sort of want the thing to make me feel good.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be something else in it, sort of to show that they care.
Clearview as a company, it's interesting because the company is a little bit of a maverick. It doesn't sort of follow the party line or go with the status quo. So when they introduce CE approval, obviously that's a European requirement, but in my memory, I think Clearview just said, no, this is unnecessary tax and a waste of our time and our money. And I really respected them for it, because it's true. This CE approval was basically just a tax. And they've done a similar thing with eco design, because this new approval for wood burning stoves in 2022 meant that all stoves made after that point have to comply with these set of rules. And they've just said, well, our stoves were designed and made before 2022, so we're going to continue making them as they always were, without 2022 approval. And again, I have some respect for that, because if you look at car manufacturers, when a new I don't know, brake requirement comes out, any new models from then on will have the new brakes. But the old model that they selling whilst they, until they've updated it, it's still the old model. And I sort of get that. I mean, it's, again, they're the only one to be doing that. Without a doubt, all the governing bodies are going to, be very damning of them. But Clearview have a superb reputation amongst their customers. In terms of their dealers, I think they behave similarly to the way they behave with the regulators. I think they just basically say my way or the highway. But it's, on the one hand, that's not great. On the flip side, to give it a kinder spin, you'd say, no, they really care about the end user. They want the end user to have exactly the right thing, exactly as they intended, and they don't want it disrupted to tick a silly box. And I think that's, I can't pick too many holes in that, because everybody who's a user of these stoves loves them. They're obviously doing something right, because it's not that they're getting a load of complaints from anybody else other than regulators. And who cares? They don't buy stoves anyway. What do you think, Amy? Do you like the look of it?
Yeah, I like the traditional look. I don't think there's enough traditional stoves on the market at the moment. I think it's quite...
Yeah, it is all a little bit boring, sort of plain screens, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think, lots of houses that suits, but some houses you definitely do need a more traditional look, and
I think it really suits here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I really like it in this fireplace. I like that it's quite tall, because everything wants to be squat and really wide. But yeah, it's a very portrait design, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it would sort of suit like a little snug. I think it just sort of...
Oh, the handle rolls in as well. That's cool. So you can tighten it. Not only can you tighten it from the hinges side, you can tighten it from this side as well. Because, if you want it to still seal beautifully after 20 years of use, a Clearview will. Not everything will. A Clearview is completely adjustable on the door, and I have no doubt in 20 years time, even if stuff has moved and wiggled and whatever, you can adjust it and you can get it fitting absolutely perfectly. That grate moves beautifully as well. There's no resistance. That's just, oh.